UFC Network.
Forget about it.
And now, here are your hosts of the best wrestling podcast you ever heard, the Lingus Show, Fausty Walnuts and Cav Manning.
Oh, we're back again. We hope you enjoyed the show that we already did, the Rampage and Collision rundown. I feel it's our best show of the week every time we do that show. The worst show to watch is our best show to produce, Faust. That's how it works. I'm Cav Manning. He's Fausty Walnuts.
Hey.
We do these shows multiple times a week, and we go over everything there is, and we give it to you. We give it to you. Right? We
should bring back the old tagline, everything that's going down.
Hey, you know what? You're right, Faust. We should shame on us. That's the whole reason this show is named this, for God's sake.
Exactly.
If we're going to fucking suffer with the name, we might as well use this catchphrase for it. Patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. Bonus stuff. You get pre-show stuff. You get after-show stuff. You get video. You get bonus shows. You get pay-per-views exclusively there. You get every single pay-per-view, the big four that was run down plus Saturday Night Main Event. We have all of those, all of them, and they're in categories, so you don't have to sift through anything. You click on a folder, bang, you're in there, and we go on from there. If you want to get into gambling, which I know a lot of people are degenerates around this place, you want to go to patreon.com/gambling picks, where I give you all of the pros picks. I subscribe and I leak them all the fuck out. And I give you my own pick sixes and everything like that. It's all one flat fee. There's no different tiers. $20 gets you every goddamn thing I get and everything I bet on. And it's fucking constant all day. I'm fucking posting on that goddamn thing, as you well know, Faust. Fucking every fucking minute, there's another fucking post.
I see the text.
Hey, you see the text come through because we have a guy in Arizona who has to do it for us because we can't. Piss poor Californians over here, God forbid. So that's that. Let's get into Dynamite, Fausty boy. The Fakakta tournament. It's a thing now, and this is what we're gonna fucking be dealing with. And I said, you know what? I'm interested in this match right here. I said, okay, like I have said, and I will say it every goddamn time there is something worthy in the tournament. Tony has painted himself into a corner. And I go, there's a few combinations in here where I go, I wonder if he has thought this out,
Right.
or did he not even bother ahead of time? Because this one, Fletcher Cox, who's getting a fucking giant push, which will hurt him to ever lose in this match, in this thing.
He just beat Osprey.
Yes. Versus Shelton Benjamin, who is a brand new guy who is getting a push too.
Right.
Oh, how do you do it? Well, who do you fuck? The new guy or the one who you just gave a push to? I don't know. Faust, I noticed this throughout the last couple years. Chops, but to the back. And I remember, and it bothers me. It bothers the hell out of me. And why does it bother me, Faust? Do you know why it bothers me?
Why?
Well, I see this and I go, motherfucker. And then Don says, that's very disrespectful thing. It's a very disrespectful thing. You chop someone in the back. And Excalibur, yep, it's a big thing in the business. Back in my day, Faust, when I had old Nightmare Nathan Graves, and I was trying to come up with different moves for him to do, things you haven't seen before because, you've seen everything. And I said, you know what? I have never seen before ever. This is over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Said, I have never seen anybody do chops to someone's back. And he goes, it's disrespectful. And I said, so that's a thing in wrestling.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck that. Thank you. And I go, no. And I said, you're not doing it disrespectfully if the person fucking is aware that this is why or what you're doing. This is going to be your thing. You're the only person in the fucking world. No one's ever even seen it. Chop them in the fucking back. Refused. No, it's disrespectful. I will never do it. Now look what's happening, Faust. Multiple people chopping the fucking back. Who is right? As always, Faust. As always, who is fucking right? Me. Boom. Faust right there. Thank you. Thank you.
No, not that one.
Not that boom. I do the Adam Cole boom. Thank you. So I'm bothered by it. What's funny is because anytime I see the chop and I'm like, motherfucker. And then that Don went right to say, that's just it's exactly what I heard all the time. Like,
Can't
exactly.
see it coming.
No. So Cox grabs the ropes on a pin. And
so he had to cheat to win.
So
he couldn't win clean.
Beat him up pretty good though. Shelton was beating the shit out of him, right? Okay, so he cheat to win. Now we go on. We'll get a little bit more into that later. So Hook has a match with a microphone and he loses.
He does that a lot.
He puts the mic over clean. Holy fuck! How is his father not fucking doing something?
I know, right?
Maybe he is, and this is, and he's like, I can't imagine that he sits at home and he goes like this. Like to make a face.
Maybe that's why he wrote himself off TV. He's like, oh, I see this storyline ahead where my son's going to talk a lot. Ugh, I don't want to be around for this.
Out of here. It's bad. He says, I have a match with your father and I'm going to leave him in worse shape than you left my dad. Then he tells Nick to come to the ring. And I'm like,
yeah, because he doesn't want the match with Nick at Hammerstein. He wants it with Christian.
Yeah. And it's like this. And they hold the microphone to the side, Faust, right?
Yeah.
He's doing coke in the back. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Fuck. Christian comes out.
He got Cheeto dust on his fingers. I don't know.
That's on his nose, apparently. Now, he comes out from behind. Nick and Kip jump him. And then he gets the upper hand. And Faust, as he has the upper hand and they're in the ring, he decides he's going to walk towards one of them and then turn back around and walk toward the other one. Like, this is how he's keeping them at bay. Yeah. Until they just fucking El Kabong the fuck out of him with the not a briefcase. I want to say briefcase.
The clipboard that's got a giant dent in it.
Kip now puts his arm, Faust. Kip, I'm going to do this to you, Faust. And there ain't nothing you could do about it. He puts fucking old Tyler's arm on a fucking chair on the mat. And he makes sure to hold his shoulder. Faust, last I looked, there was an elbow in between those two fucking... Between the palm, Faust, I'm gonna take you to health class.
All right.
Between the palm and the shoulder,
right,
there's a crux, and it's called an elbow, and it moves like this. You see?
Are you doing the robot?
I fucking pop. Like I'll be at the club, like if fucking they had Eddie Murphy, fucking. You went to the women's department, Faust. So I'm like. He's holding his fucking, and I appreciated at first that he was holding his arm, and then I go, but it's his fucking elbow. Yeah. He can just move the fuck out.
Put on the forearm.
But you just let it sit there. Yeah, you would hold the fucking thing and go, all right, well, if you're smashing his hand, hold his fucking forearm. You straddle his fucking, put your balls on his elbow and fucking, God damn. And then he fucking, he does a concerto to his hand.
To the hand.
And I laughed at the first thing he does is this too. He pumps his hand open and close. I go, well, if it's broken, you ain't be doing that. I guess you can't go palsy it out after if I go. That's what he should have done. Just palsy his hand. Look at this. He's got it flat across. Bang. See, I'm a book for this. Go, why don't you crip your hand out? Go throw up your gang signs once you get fucked up. Do a little Trevor Lawrence style for me here.
Oh.
Crip your way the fuck up. All right.
Make a hook hand.
There you go. Pull it down with one finger, guys. Okay. Sasha with Renee in the back. Renee has to Sasha has to say whatever the fucking name of the place is.
She didn't say the name of the city. She said Indianapolis, right? But they were in like some suburb of it.
What are you gonna say? Fucking Peoria? Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're at the Cow Palace. You're not gonna say Daly City.
Exactly. Renee says the shit house was attacked on Rampage. You know anything about it? She goes, don't you mention her name again. Those are those we don't speak of. And plus, she quit. Why would I know anything about that?
Mm.
Yeah, okay.